Hello, Westies. About a year ago, Ian Leslie, a columnist for the British magazine The New Statesman, wrote a piece about optimism. He said this: "Optimism has never been cool. It's an attitude that is inherently vulnerable to scorn in a way that pessimism somehow isn't. Express optimism and you risk being attacked for being naive, vacuous, even irresponsible. Express pessimism and you can usually expect people to nod sagely along. The worst that will happen is that someone will tell you to cheer up. Taking a pessimistic stance," he says, "instinctively feels like the smarter, safer option." In the column, he uses an example that there are good, evidence-based scenarios in which the world will successfully solve for climate change without a painful reshaping of our society, but all we ever really hear from anyone is that the world is doomed to burn in the next 50 years and that we're going to have to evacuate to Mars. He's not saying that the threat isn't real, he's just saying there is evidence for us to be optimistic about it. Now, Leslie is not advocating for optimism simply to be contrarian. He's doing it because he understands there is a lot at stake. Optimism is associated with better sleep, lower risk of heart attacks and strokes, and a longer life generally. The future is stubbornly unpredictable, Leslie says, which means some degree of optimism is always available. I think we should take that option as often as we reasonably can. He closes his piece by noting, "We ought to think carefully before deciding to emphasize the worst that could happen. It might make us feel smarter, but it can make others lose hope." Our behavior and our approach to something dramatically affects the ways that others think and feel about themselves and their lives. In our scripture lesson on Sunday, Jesus is trying to get the disciples to see this very truth. How we talk to people new in the faith is of utmost importance. Friends, I'll see you on Sunday.